Hey guys, and welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. Today we're making broccoli and cheese soup. I've got the crusty bread rising in the oven, not cooking. It's only in the oven with the light on, but we're going to get ready to start prepping for our broccoli and cheese soup. So, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I'm not quite ready to get started on the soup yet, but I thought I could go ahead and have some things prepped. So we're going to start by prepping a couple stalks of celery. I don't need a whole lot, and I don't really want a whole lot. I just add a little bit. I've already washed it, and I'm going to cut these into one stalk, may be enough. One, because I need the rest of the bag in there for Thanksgiving. And two, we don't like a whole lot of celery. And I do like them in smaller pieces, so that's why I cut it into 3 sections. I think I have this other stalk here that I may just gonna cut I'm gonna use half of it. And there again, I'm gonna cut it into 3 julienne pieces and then chop those up. Y'all, Bryant and I have been working on this remodel, and I'm convinced we have got to have the best marriage ever. He is so good to me, y'all. Like, he'll say, "Honey, what do you want?" And he may have an idea that's different from mine, and I'll try to compromise. And I'll say, "Well, that's fine. I'm getting what I want in this. You get what you..." He goes, "No, I want you to have what you want." And it's so sweet. I hear people said, you know, if your marriage can survive... Of course, now, let me say, we haven't got started yet. We're just in the picking out of things and deciding what we're going to do. So, once we get started, it may be a whole new ball game. But I don't think so, because I have the best husband in the world. And I have to say, he's got a pretty good wife, too. So, we'll see. We will see. Alright, so I did 1.5 stalks of celery. And I'm going to do half of this. I'm going to do this whole onion. This onion's got a bad spot. It's okay, we'll cut her out. We will cut her out. Okay, so not only am I going to prep this, I'm also going to chop up into cubes some Velveeta cheese. That's not the only cheese that goes in this soup, but it is a good part of it. The recipe does not call for Velveeta. I just added it in because I thought it melts well. It's just, you know, it's not all cheddar. So, I mean, I'm putting cheddar in, but I thought it needed like a little smoother cheese. Okay, get that skin out there. That onion skin. And I'm just going to slide everything over here with the celery because it's all going to go in. knife needs sharpening. It's usually one of my sharpest knives, but I believe somebody's been using it. Y'all, but we are starting in our bathroom like the Monday after Thanksgiving. So, that's going to be a hoot. A hoot. Because it's our only bathroom. Which is okay. We do have the chicken houses we can jump in the car and run to if we have an emergency. And we have Caroline's house. If things don't get put back as quickly as we hope they do. But we're thinking just a couple of days, 2 or 3 days to finish the bathroom. And so I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay, that's prepped. I'll bring you back at the next step. Okay guys, I'm adding just a little bit of oil into my pot here. We're going to saute up these onions and celery that we chopped. So I'm going to get my burner going, let it heat up, and I'm going to go ahead and stick my celery and onions. I don't wait for the oil to be scalding hot. I just go ahead and get it in there. It's going to heat up anyway. Alright, we're going to cook that up, let that saute up, and I'll bring you back and show you what we're going to do from there. Okay guys, I about let them get away from me, so I'm just going to scoop out as much as I can of the onions and celery. But you just get them good and translucent. If they have the brown bits, that's just more flavor. Nothing to worry about. You just don't want them to burn. But it smells so good in my house. Okay. So now that we've got that, we're going to throw in, like not throw, but we're going to drop in a stick of butter, which is 1/2 cup. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to get my flour. And I'm going to add to that butter a 1/2 cup of flour. Hey, Sugar Whoopies. That's my boy right there. Yeah, the reindeer. Bryant has a deer head on the wall from a deer he had mounted. And Judah thinks it's a reindeer. He calls it the reindeer. Alright, and we're just going to stir this around. I don't know if I can get you guys any closer or not. I'll try next time. Yeah, you see the reindeer? Yeah. And I'm just going to stir, and we're going to stir this for a while. So I'm going to let this butter finish melting. I'm going to see if I can readjust the camera, and we'll be back in just a second. Okay, guys, I don't know if that's any better or not, but, you know what? I might can bring you over here. And we're just going to cook this for a while because I want it to get brown, and it helps if I turn my oven back on. But you can see now what color it is. And I'm going to keep cooking it a while and show you what color it is when we come back. Let me see if I can readjust where you're at. Okay, guys, so hopefully that's a little better. We're going to turn the burner back on. And we're going to watch this flour and butter kind of brown just a little bit. And I'm just going to stand here and keep whisking it until it gets to the color I want it to be. Okay, guys, I don't know if you can tell the color change, but I can definitely tell the color change. So I'm going to add in a box of chicken broth. Alright, we're going to bring this up to a slight bubble. And then we're going to put the lid on and we're going to turn it down to simmer. So, I may add in real quick I'm going to pinch off a little bit of a bouillon cube and put in here too. Just a little bit. And I'm going to stir that around. And I'm going to go ahead now and turn it down to low. I'm really just stirring up that bouillon cube. It's already thickening already. So I've turned it to low. I'm going to turn the put the lid on it, turn it to low, let it simmer for 20 minutes. And at the end of 20 minutes, we're going to add in a bunch of goodness to this right here. All right, let me grab the lid. There we go. We'll be back in just a little bit. 20 minutes. Okay, guys. Well, it has simmered for about 20 minutes. We're going to remove... Please excuse Judabug. Now, I have come in here periodically and stirred just to make sure it wasn't sticking on the bottom or anything. So, at this point, we're going to add back in our onions and celery. I also purchased 2 bags of the broccoli cuts. And so we're going to go ahead and add those in. I did do a little hole and drain some of the water off. I steamed these in the microwave. These are the steamable ones. And like if you see some that are kind of big that you need to break up, now's the time to do it because you probably won't get to it any other time. I believe Judah fell or either got in trouble. I'm going to get a knife so I can, but I can use this. This was already dirty from scraping the vegetables in. Just break up any other broccoli pieces that you see that may need breaking up. Okay, we're also going to add in, it's time to put the bread in, sorry. We are going to add in a full quart of half and half. And I always wait till the end. I have a second quart that we can use some from if we need to, or we've got milk. And I'm going to go ahead and add in a cup and a half of milk. Now I'm going to turn the oven up just a notch because that cold milk just cooled it down, but you do not want this to boil at this point. You just want this to simmer. So we're going to put the lid back on and it's going to simmer again for another 20 to 30 minutes. And then when we come back, we're going to add in all the cheeses and the salt and pepper and any garlic that you want to add in. I don't think I normally add garlic, so we're just going to do salt and pepper and we'll do the cheese. But it's got to simmer for about 20 to 30 minutes. So let me get my lid back over here and we'll see you back in 20 minutes. Okay guys, we're going to add in the salt, pepper, and cheese now. And we're just going to let that melt and then we'll be ready to eat. And you just season to your liking. Woo! Y'all hear Judabug? He's not a happy camper. You just season however you like to season. Alright, I've got 3 cups of shredded mild cheddar cheese. Cups, and I'm going to kind of stir this around. Now, this is another place where you can vary this. You do you, whatever kind of cheese you like. We like to do a combination of the cheddar cheese and some velveeta. Now, I know some people are opposed to the processed cheese, but we just think it adds a creamier texture. It just makes this soup a little bit better, and you just add as much or as little as you like. I will say at least add a total of 16 ounces of some sort of cheese. Now we do more, of course, because we're overachievers that way. And that's why I may have to add milk, because we do add a lot of cheese. So I may add some more half and half or some more milk. And we're just going to stir this until the cheese is all melted. I'm going to give it a taste, see if I need to add in some salt or see if what it needs. And that's it. We're going to come back and check this in just a little bit. I know it probably looks white where you are, but it's like a nice soft yellow here. I know the lighting is bad, so but we're just going to see where this is, and we'll keep adding some cheese or milk or whatever we think it needs. And right now I got to get the bread out of the oven. Okay, y'all, Bryant just came in. Judah wants to say hello. Hang on, let him say hello. Let him say hello. Come here, he wants to say hello.
Hello.
Say hello.
Hello.
Say, how are you? Say, I'm ready to eat. Are you ready?
I'm ready to eat.
He's ready to eat. All right, so I'm going to take him in there. We're going to fix Bryant a bowl of broccoli and cheese soup. All right. He likes the camera. Oh, y'all, this looks so good. This is just a taste for y'all. We'll eat more when we, might want to get the butter off that spoon.
We're good to go.
Y'all look.
Look at that rich, creamy.
Ooh, so good. So good. What you looking at?
Got any pepper?
Yeah, I've already peppered it once. Okay. Do you need more?
No.
I made bread to go with it, and he's enjoying the bread.
I love the bread. Is the broccoli soup or the bread video first?
I don't know which one I'll do first.
Catch the bread video.
Yeah, whichever one I haven't. Yeah, go look for the bread video. It's either up or it's coming.
All right, I know you guys can't see my face, but look at how creamy and cheesy and rich.
You need to see your face.
Do what?
I need to see your face.
Right,
you can hold it.
Y'all need to see our face.
Don't burn my hand.
I love just taking the bread.
Dipping your bread in this soup is so good.
In the South, we call it sopping.
Sopping your bread.
What do y'all call it? Leave a comment and say what you
do y'all use the word sop? Like when you sop the gravy with your biscuit?
If you're from up north, do you call it dipping or sopping or?
Well, I think sopping's more when your plate's empty and you're cleaning the plate.
Mm-hmm. You call it dunking. What do you call it? Really good. Soup is phenomenal. The bread is phenomenal.
The soup is hot. I can see it steaming.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason you don't want to bring it to a boil after you've added your milk is because it can curdle. And so you just keep it at a low simmer. Woo, it's hot.
It's hot. You need to set that off the eye. We're getting ready to eat. You need to set that thing off. It's hot.
Jude will never be able to eat.
Yeah, she needs it. Woo.
Is that good though?
Very good. Going to add some ice.
Add some ice.
Ice, ice, baby. Doom, 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 doom,
Yep.
doom,
No,
doom.
I'll get my own.
You get yours.
Because I don't want a big piece of broccoli if it's hot. I'll wait till it cools off a little bit.
Cheddar cheese along with American cheese.
So good.
Is that the two cheeses you
I
use?
used a mild cheddar. You can do sharp cheddar. You can do what you want to do. You can do all cheddar. We do a combination of cheddar and processed. And I use more than what it calls for. So I probably use 3 cups of grated cheddar cheese and 12 ounces of velveeta.
I like the American velveeta more.
Yeah, he prefers the velveeta, and that's why I do. So I add a little more of the cheese and add a little milk if I need to. At the end, I didn't need to add any more. So, but I did add some when I started. So
Forgive me, I know that's messy.
he's hungry. He's
But
been
that-
working hard today.
But that is good. Delicious. It's cool. Temperatures last night here in North Carolina got down to 30 degrees.
Burr.
And so tonight's a good cool night. I've just come in. It's about 6:15 and it's already like 54, 55 degrees and falling. And so this is really good tonight.
Good on a cold night.
Phenomenal. All right, baby doll.
So we're gonna go in here. Jessica's here. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna wait for Jamie, but we're not sure when he'll be here. So we're gonna go eat.
We're not waiting for
We're
Jamie.
not waiting.
Nope.
Thank you guys for watching The Farm and Pastor's Wife. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you don't miss anything.
Leave a comment and tell us what you call it. Is
Yes.
it sopping or dipping or whatever you call it?
And if you hit that bell notification, anytime Leslie uploads a video, you'll be notified. So, thank you for joining us here on the farm. And remember, if the grease is hot enough,
You can fry anything. Bye,
bye
guys.
y'all.